Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am just kind of getting ready today. I have a few things I need to do, and I've just had so much fun playing around with the Fenty Galaxy palette and a couple other fun sparkly colors and palettes. So this is a little bit of Instagram inspiration that I've seen, and then a little bit that came from my own noggin. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then please keep watching. All right, so I have my lids all primed and I've set them, you know, I use, where is it? Oh, I used my soft ochre paint pot by MAC, and then I set it with my velvetizing powder because it's so finely milled. It just doesn't clump up. It just sits so nicely. I love this combination. I've also done my brows. If you guys want an updated how I do my brows video, please comment with that below so that I know. I'd be happy to do it, but I don't know if you guys prefer like the instructional how-tos, like how I just did the applying fake eyelashes, or if you just like kind of these getting ready with me type videos where I do these looks. So just let me know what you guys want, and I'm always happy to come up with those videos for you. So, okay, let's go ahead and start. I've been seeing tons of looks that are like smoky halo eye, you know, with like the glitter in the middle, which is kind of like one of my favorite looks to do. But I saw a really pretty combination with like some warm brown tones, and then there was like this bright baby blue sparkle in the middle, and I'm not sure how that'll look on me and my skin tone, but I kind of want to do it anyways because it was just so pretty. First, I'm going to go into, you know, actually I was gonna do this BH Cosmetics palette, but here we go. I'm actually gonna go into the Jaclyn Hill palette to grab some of her really good transition shades because there are a bunch in here. And let's see, this one here, where'd it go? Oh, it's this third one in, top row. I'm just gonna do this in my crease, and I'll zoom you guys in a little. Just putting this in the crease for now. Oh, and this is my Lamora 112. This is like the best fluffy crease brush. I love this. And you can get these on Amazon. Got like one eyebrow here that won't go up. Is that weird that that's my resolution this year, or like my goal is to grow back more eyebrow hair? Well, you guys know I start with nothing. Like I literally start with nothing. I think you've seen some of my like looks before I even start my makeup, or what I look like before I even start my makeup. I have no eyebrows at all. Just like two very faint lines of an old tattoo that I had done, and so I even lift my eyebrows higher than that in my look, and I cover them up. Like it's a whole ordeal doing my eyebrows, which is why showing you a video of just kind of the lengths I go to get any normal looking eyebrows. I don't know, it might be educational for you, who knows? Okay, I like the darkness that I got from that, like the shade of that brown is perfect. But now I'm gonna go into this next shade, which I know right here is called Pukey. It's like the only one I can ever remember because it's actually like a perfect name for it. It is kind of a pukey looking color. And then I'm gonna go in with one, it's another Lamora brush, but it's just like one level more tapered. It's the 113. And doing the same motion, but just a little bit more confined right to the crease there. It is one of the prettiest warm tones in this whole palette, is this Pukey color. I really love it. One more level as like a tighter tapered brush. I'm gonna take my Morphe M575. I think I will actually, you know what? I'm gonna go right back into Pukey, that same color, but I want it to stay really tight just on the outer corner and just right in the crease. So just deepening that color with a little bit more of a tapered brush. Just making that socket look a little deeper, especially when you're someone like me with hooded eyes that doesn't really have an eye socket. I don't know if I have a palette with a good blue shade. I have like, there's Axis, you know, I'm looking here at Subculture, and it's got Axis right here. And this is a little bit more green than I think I want. I don't know, maybe that'll work. Okay, let's try it, whatever. If I don't have another blue, I guess I can't really be too picky. For this, I need this pencil brush. I'm gonna take this Morphe M321, it's just a tiny pencil brush, and I'm gonna dip into Axis, which was this blue in the Subculture palette. Just taking a little bit because, as we know, these are Very pigmented, very powdery. And I'm just going to put this in my outer corner. And in my inner corner. Just dragging the product into the eyelid, not really placing it there to start with. And just pushing the brush up in sort of this wing motion so that it does create that wing look. You see how that's going there? And we're gonna clean up all that fallout. That's why we do our eye makeup first. And we're gonna have to reblend that top. That's not a big deal. In fact, we can do that right now. I'll just, let's see, go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and just grab, let's just do this one here, whatever this third one in was. And just right, this first really fluffy shading brush, just right there at that line where we put axis. Just doing the same motions to make sure it blends well together. I think that's blended better. All right, so now, I want a slightly more of a blank canvas in the middle of my eyelid. This one came in a little bit too far. This one's okay, but this one came in a little bit too far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my paint pot again and just taking like a concealer, like a flat concealer brush, and mine obviously has been used. I'm just gonna put just a smidge on it and pat it right in the middle. It doesn't have to be like overly blended with the axis color or those transition shades, or really just creating, again, a good blank spot for us to put that sparkle. And also that tacky consistency might be good for holding onto that glitter. So now let's go into the, oh, this is absolutely filthy, my Fenty Galaxy palette. I'm just going to get a little bit of Sublime on my finger because this is the best way to apply. It's just with finger application. And I'm just going to kind of pat this in the middle of my lid. Oh, you see how gorgeous that sparkle is? Oh my God, I just love that. It is stunning. Oh, I love it. I love it. Actually, going back into Subculture, I lost a little bit of that darkness. Some of the glitter went over it, which is fine. It's not a big deal. So I'm just gonna tap back into Axis real quick and just deepen up those areas we wanted to keep nice and dark for depth. And we're gonna blend again, so it's not a big deal if these look a little patchy and a little unblended, we will blend. So that's how it looks now that I've deepened up that area that had Axis. Yeah, that's really stunning. You know what? Oh, I'm so glad I have this out, because you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna put a little bit of Electric right in the middle of my lid too, right there on top of that, whatever that green color sparkle is that we just did. So I just grabbed some Electric there on my finger from the Subculture palette, and I'm gonna place this right in the middle. Let's see what that does. Oh, this one places better with a brush. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me get a brush, because I think this could look amazing, but I just need a brush for it. Okay, so this Lamora Small Shader, I'm gonna get some on the brush first, and I'm just gonna spray it with some setting spray to really intensify that shine. Oh my word, look at that. Woo, I love it, I love it. Now I'm gonna go back to the Jaclyn Hill palette, blend a little bit again, and I'm going to use my Lamora Soft Blender 113. That was that slightly more tapered one. And I'm going to get Pukey with this. Just kind of right where everything blends together, use that color. Oh, look at how nicely that blended. That is really like a stunning combination. It all looks really good. I'm glad that turned out well, because I really wasn't sure. I feel like this look totally needs winged eyeliner. I have my Stila Stay All Day liquid liner, and I'm just going to do a quick wing on this. Okay, I didn't do crazy wings with these. I just felt like little ones were needed to sort of help that kind of winged out look we had with the eyeliner, but I didn't want to take away the focus from how pretty the, you know, kind of the smoky look was and the sparkles. So anyways, just baby wings. And if you guys want a tutorial on that too, how I do winged eyeliner, again, just comment with it, let me know, and I'd be happy to do that. So I'll zoom you out. Whoops, that's zooming back in, hello. And we can start on face makeup. Let's see, I did not put on my face base before I started my eyeshadow. Oops. So let me just do that real quick. It smells so good too, kind of like lemon. This is kind of reminding me of the look I did for the New Year's glam. If you guys haven't watched that, I'll put it on the little iCard above. That will start soaking in here. And then the only other primer that I'm really using now is the Smashbox Photo Finish. And I use this just where I have the largest pores. Now I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Anti-Aging Armor. And I just apply this, with like a foundation brush, because if it's streaky, I don't really care because I'm still gonna go over it with foundation. But I use this stuff, I use it all over my face, but especially at my reddest areas, because this stuff is like an amazing tone corrector. I love it. Whenever I use it, which is like all the time, I don't have to use as much foundation because a lot of my redness is covered up with this. It's a really, really great product. And I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Just giving it a good shake. And then I'm just taking one pump. This should honestly probably do both of my cheeks. So yeah, that did really both of my cheeks and even maybe a little bit of my nose. All right, and I'm just gonna use my Shape Tape to cover up some of this darkness. Hopefully glitter. And in these larger areas, I'm gonna use this bigger beauty blender. And then in the more precise area right there under my eyes, these little baby ones are perfect. I'm going to use my Velvetizer powder for just right under my eyes. It sets it so well, and since it's so fine, it doesn't get into the fine, or it does get right into the fine lines and like really sets the concealer well so it won't crease up later. It's freaking awesome. Okay, and then for the rest of my face to sort of set all of that liquid and cream stuff we just did, I use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Airbrush Face Stuff Powder, whatever you want to call it. And I just use a big old brush like this rose gold Morphe. And I just put it everywhere. Let me get my bronzer. Okay, and I just use the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced. I'm gonna do a slightly, this is an old Bare Minerals face brush, but it's a little bit more compact, which I think I like for my bronzing, just so that I keep it kind of right in these areas. Oh my god, this stuff smells so good all the time. Chocolate on my face. All right, I'll go a little more precise now with the contour. And I'm gonna use my Tarteist Pro Glow palette. I'm gonna use this Lisa Frank contour brush. I just freaking love this. This came in an Ipsy bag and it's like perfect. It's got a nice little angle on it for really getting in the curve of your cheekbone. All right, and now I'm going to go into my glow kit. My little illuminating brush that I happened to find and I didn't even know I had, but this is like perfect for highlight. So I'm just going into Summer. I think it's called Summer. This color is called Summer, probably because, yeah, it's bright, but it also makes you look like your face is sweating, like you're dripping sweat. But oh, look at that. It's like the perfect, oh, I love this freaking highlighter. Spend hours highlighting my face and my entire body. Now, I need a little blush, which is so weird for me. It's so weird doing blush like in every look because I used to not be a blush person, but I really love these blushes in this BH Cosmetics blush palette. I use this first one and it's really pigmented, so I feel like I barely touch it. It's like a, I don't know, it's a really good mix for my highlighter and that Sculpt powder. All right, so let's finish up under our eyes. And for that, I'm actually going to go back into Subculture. I'm going to get a very, very small brush. Okay, so I just took a pencil. I've just got a pencil brush here. Going back into Axis, and I'm gonna bring Axis from outer corner to inner corner. I'll zoom in again. I'm really keeping it right now just at the lash line. I'll shade it out. I don't want it getting overly blended quite yet because I'm going to blend it out with those transition shades we were using. And I'm really bringing out that axis to make sure it meets where axis was at the outer corner there when we did our lids. Now I'm gonna go back to the Jaclyn Hill palette. Here we go with my little Glamour Dolls Crease brush, this one with little whales on it. I'm going to grab this first transition shade we use, and I'm just going to kind of buff out that line we just made with axis. Oh, try not to touch my contact lens at the same time. Ow. So pretty. Okay, and the only other thing I want to do is I want to put black eyeliner on my waterline and then tight line my top lid as well. Did I say tight line the top lid? Tight line the lash line. You know what I'm saying. Okay, and for the sake of time, I just went ahead and applied my Roller Lash mascara, and then I put on the Good Vibes Only set from the Bold Face. If you guys want to know how I apply my lashes, I just did a video for that. I'll go ahead and link it in the little iCard spot here, and you guys can go ahead and watch that if you have any questions. Now I actually have my lip gloss in my pocket. That's nice. I'm gonna just do my typical unexciting nude lip, but it's like my favorite thing to do with a really dark smoky eye. I'm just gonna use Stila's Carmello. Yeah, this is Carmello. I wasn't sure if it was Patina or Carmello, but I'm gonna use this. All right, such a pretty color. A good nude lip just makes me a happy gal. And then I'm gonna put this color Tantalize and this Bare Minerals pigmented gloss on top just to make them look a little plump. That is a good combo. All right, and then I'm gonna use my Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray just to top this off. Yes, mist me. All right, you guys, so that is the completed look. I hope you enjoy it. I think it's a really pretty one. I love how it turned out. Those sparkles in the Galaxy palette are just so beautiful. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. That way I know that it was good. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. I should have my mug appearing somewhere around here. Just click on that. That's the easiest way to do it. Thanks so much again for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.